The Detroit Auto Show was long known as the place where automakers showed off new models.
2 years ago, the show added a technology section, much of which is devoted to self-driving cars. First News anchor Stan Boney's returned from Detroit and tells us what's being said about driverless vehicles.
Well, one thing I learned yesterday is that self-driving vehicles are here. The technology is in place. We can do it right now, but it is on a limited basis. Self-driving vehicles are by no means perfect as of yet. Now, this is the area of the North American International Auto Show at the Cobo Center in Detroit, known as Automobility. It's only up for 3 days. I was there yesterday, and it ends tomorrow. One person I talked with yesterday was Mark Chappett of the American Center for Mobility in Ypsilanti, Michigan. That's between Detroit and Ann Arbor. Now, this is a test area, a proving ground for driverless vehicles. Chappett says we are many decades away from driverless vehicles saturating the roads.
So one of the challenges of not only the technology developers, but on the infrastructure side, is they have to work with an inventory, a hybrid inventory of vehicles on the road for many decades, where you'll have many driver vehicles and then many driverless vehicles all having to work together.
Now, one of the technologies I did see yesterday was from a company called JTEC, which makes electronic steering units, a must for self-driving vehicles, since the electronics in the steering must be linked to the overall computer. Now, I also talked yesterday with researchers at the University of Michigan. They have a group there called M-City, and they do research into self-driving vehicles. One of those people with that group, his name is Greg McGuire. He's the lab director. He says 50% of the work that they do is on non-engineering type of issues, things like legal liability, social acceptance, and consumer trust. They can do that at a university like Michigan. He says they're also trying to figure out how to introduce this technology eventually to the public so that all consumers are comfortable with what is going to be coming their way. Live in the newsroom, Stan Boney, WKBN 27 First News.